This illustration deals with voltage, nominal voltage, in accordance with NFPA 70E, Article 100, Informational Note 3. Now notice in the purpose of change that this is a new Informational Note 3 in Article 100 that has been added that states that DC charging flow voltage can be up to around 58 volts, while the nominal can be rated at about 48 volts. Now, Article 320 on page 48 deals with batteries, along with Article 240 on page 44 of NFPA 70E. Also, there's more information about maintenance of batteries in NFPA 70B, the table and annex table L.1 to be specific. Now, notice when we deal with these batteries, if you wanted to run, and let's look at for a risk assessment and the call out information between the two battery sources, we're directed to see the Annex F7 page 70. So on page 70, we would obtain information about running a risk assessment. The available short circuit current on DC batteries in accordance with the Annex D is to refer to the manufacturer to obtain a more accurate available short circuit current that may be present. We would naturally review that Annex D, and there is a part in the Annex D to NFPA 70E that kind of gives a rule of thumb, an estimate of how to calculate the available short circuit current that might occur, but due to a battery ground fault of some sort. But notice it's an estimate. If you want to be very accurate, refer to the manufacturer of the battery system. Now, as you see here, we have a unit battery system here of battery units in accordance with Article 100 on page 70 of the 70E document. As stated, we could go to the NEC Article 480 that you see listed here, and a lot of information on batteries. If you have proper ventilation, it's not even a Class 1 Division 2 location. It's unclassified, but you find that here in Article 480 in the NEC. 70 Article 100, page 14, as well as Article 320 on page 48, as well as Article 240 on page 44, has a great deal of information about batteries. And notice we list here Article 320. Here we list the Article 240. So this new informational note just states some important values of voltage that we would see operating from a battery source, as you see in the illustration. So for the risk assessment, be sure you see the Annex F7 on page 70 of NFPA 70E. And mainly that's what this illustration is illustrating, that there's a new Informational Note 3 that has additional information that states what occurs during DC charging flow voltage up to 58 volts, while the nominal voltage could be rated at 48 volts. So review these sections very carefully along with the Annex L, Table L.1 for more information pertaining to battery maintenance.